Hello, today we're going to be doing some chair yoga. This is wonderful for people who have injuries or beginners that are new to yoga and want to start somewhere easy. So you will need a chair, preferably one without arms, and I'm pretty short, so I use this pad that I have, this pillow, to help me reach the floor all the way. And if you have a dish towel handy, you may need that too, so keep that close by. So go ahead and come and sit on your chair. We're not going to sit all the way back, so scoot a little bit forward in your chair and make sure that you can ground down through your feet onto the floor. Your hands can come to your thighs or knees, wherever they're comfortable, and then sit up nice and tall. You might want to rock a little bit to loosen up your back. Nice and tall, like there's a thread pulling out of the crown of your head. And then knit your lower ribs in. This will help any pressure on your lower back as we sit here. And focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our toes up. So inhale as you lift your toes, and exhale to set them back down on the ground. Inhale and lift your toes. Exhale as you set them down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. And then you can move your feet in any way that's comfortable. Roll out your ankles. Feet come back down to the ground, and you're going to go up to the balls of your feet as you inhale. And then exhale to release that back down to the mat. Inhale, feet come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go down. Inhale, come up to the balls of your feet. Exhale to place them down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to begin to straighten our left leg. So bring that up as high as you can. You may be down quite low to the ground, and that's okay. Bring it up as high as you can. Engage through your core. Point your toes and then flex your foot. So inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And then begin to roll your ankle from one direction to the other as you slowly lower your leg back down to the floor. Going to the other side now, so straighten your right foot as much as you can. Engage through your core as you lift up your leg. Inhale to point and exhale to flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale to point, and then begin to roll your ankle from one direction to the other as you slowly lower your leg back down to the ground. Sit up nice and tall on your chair. Adjust any way that you need to, and then your head's going to fall over to your right shoulder. So bring your ear down to your right shoulder, and then with an exhale, you're going to trace a half moon shape along your chest as you come over to the left side. Inhale, and then exhale as you trace that half moon shape over to your right side. Inhale, exhale to trace the moon to your left side. Inhale, and exhale to trace the moon to your right side. Exhale, trace the moon to your left side. Inhale and exhale to trace it over to your right side. Leave your head over to your right side and then stretch your left arm out to the side. This will give you a nice stretch through your neck. If you need a little more, you can bring your right hand over to the left side of your head as you gaze up to the ceiling. Release your hands down And then we'll go to the other side. Left ear drops to your left shoulder. Right arm reaches out to the side. And then the left hand can come up to the side of your head if that's comfortable for you. Release your hands back down to your thighs and then come to sit at the top of your chair. Press your hands down into your thighs. And we're going to do cat and cow. So your belly is going to push forward, gaze up, and then push down through your thighs as you arch through your spine. Inhale as your belly goes forward, gaze goes up. Exhale as you push into your thighs, spine arches in the back. Inhale, gaze goes up, and exhale as we arch through the spine. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale as we arch the spine. Inhale, belly forward, gaze up. Exhale as we arch the spine, gaze down. Adjust on your seat as you need to. Arms are going to go up as we inhale. Exhale to come down into a forward fold. You can stay up quite high if you would like to, if that's more comfortable, or begin to arch your spine and round through your back as your torso relaxes on top of your thighs. Your hands can come down to the mat. Inhale with a flat back as your hands come to your shins, and then exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, arms go up above your head, palms press together as your gaze goes up, and then bring your palms down through heart center. Let's do this flow one more time. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, hands come to shins as you push up with a flat back. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale as you send your arms up high overhead, palms touch. And exhale as we bring our palms down to heart center. Focus on the breath here for a couple of breaths, and then we're going to adjust into a warrior two on our seat. So if your foot cannot reach the ground all the way, be sure to put something under it so your foot is nice and grounded. And then you're going to turn to the side of your chair. Your left foot is going to be on the ground, and then your right foot is going to go back behind you, your toes pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Your thigh should be on the chair, supported all the way completely by the chair. So try to get in a comfortable position, and you're going to push through your legs to activate. So this is a very active pose here. And then arms come parallel to the ground as you gaze over to your left. If this is not working for you and it's not comfortable, pull your leg in, your right leg in, and have your legs at a 90-degree angle as you put your arms parallel, gaze over to that left hand. If you do have your leg behind you, you can go into a warrior two and then reverse your warrior. If not, just stay right where you're at. So right hand's going to come down to the calf as your left arm stretches up and over. This is more of a side bend than a back bend, so make sure you're bending through your side. And then come up to center. Left hand goes down to your thigh as your right arm comes up, bicep along the ear. Try to open up that chest as you gaze up to the ceiling. Come back down. Bring your leg in. Keep your feet grounded as much as you can, and we're going to go to the other side. So move your pad or pillow if you used one. Bring your right foot to point towards the short edge of your mat, and make sure your thigh is completely supported by the chair, so you may need to scoot back. Reach that left leg far behind you with your toes pointed towards the long edge of the mat. And again, if this is uncomfortable for you, please pull your leg in here at about a 90-degree angle. Then you can place your arms parallel to the ground. Really engage through your muscles, pushing through your feet here. Gaze over your right hand. Come into reverse warrior. If you are sitting in a 90-degree angle, feel free to just stay there. Reverse warrior, left hand comes to calf as you reach your right hand over. And then come back up into a warrior two. Our right arm is going to go down to our thigh as our left hand extends up, bicep along the ear. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. Bring your hand back down. You can use your chair for support here as you bring your legs back in to the center. Come to sit at the top of your chair again. Make sure your feet are grounded down nice and flat to the ground. Hands are on your thighs as you bend forward with a straight back. And then you may stay up quite high. If you can, start to round through your spine as your torso rests on top of your thighs. Your hands can come down to the mat. You can shake your head out a little here, letting go of any tension in your neck and face. You can also grab your elbows here, your opposite elbows, and just let your torso hang. Try to release any tension that you're holding on to right here. Bring your hands in and then walk them up your legs as you come up slowly. Nice and gentle. If you have a dish towel for this next part, please grab it. You may need it for this part. Can fold it up quite thinly, and then we're going to pull our leg in. So you can clasp your hands together and pull your leg in, or you can use your dish towel to wrap around your knee as you pull it up. Make sure your shoulders are back and down away from your ears, so roll those out and then let them relax down. If you feel quite comfortable here, you can try to clasp your hands around your knees as you pull your leg into your chest. You may roll out your ankle back and forth, whatever is comfortable for your body. And you're going to grab the outside of your foot as you bring your ankle over your right knee, and then you can push into your left knee with your left hand. Just kind of feel that out. You'll be able to feel a stretch down through your glutes in this position. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you need a little bit more stretch, begin to hinge forward at your hips. Come back up to sit if you're not already there. And then we're going to clasp our hand in between our toes. So clasp your hand to your foot, and then you're going to roll out your ankle. So you can begin to roll it one way. We'll do this 5 times. And then begin to roll it in the other direction 5 times. Unclasp your foot, bring your right hand to your ankle. You can set your dish rag aside if you want to do that, and then your left hand's going to push down on your knee, just as far as comfortable for you. And if you still need more of a stretch, you can bring your elbow and your arm down as you lift up your leg. This is just an option. You do not have to come into this position if that's not comfortable for you today. Place your leg back down if you chose to. Pick your leg up and really stretch into that glute. Clasp your knee with your hands and pull your knee back into your chest, and then place your hands underneath your thigh as you straighten your leg out, and exhale to pull your leg into your body just a little bit deeper. Release your foot back down to the floor and we'll go over to our other side. Bring your right leg up. If you need your dish towel, go ahead and grab it. If you're okay, just clasp your hands together. Place it around your knee as you pull your knee into your chest. Roll that ankle back and forth, whatever feels good for your body. Grab your foot on the outer edge with your left hand. Place your right ankle over your left knee and then push that knee down as much as you can. This will give you a nice stretch through your hamstring and your glute. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you need a little more, begin to hinge forward from your hips and try to rest your torso on top of your legs completely. Come back up to a seated position. We're going to clasp our toes. So each toe has a finger in between it. You may need to help your toes out a little bit. And then roll that ankle one way 5 times. And then switch directions and roll 5 times the other way. Unclasp your hand and then bring your foot down as you push into your right knee. If you need a little more, bring your elbow down to your foot as you lift up your leg. Completely optional. Don't feel any pressure to come into this position if you're not ready to. Go ahead and release your leg down. Clasp your hands together as you pull your knee into chest, and then clasp underneath your thigh. And then begin to straighten that leg as you pull it in just a little bit deeper. Release your foot back down to the mat. Adjust yourself up to the top of the chair. We're going to come into a twist, so make sure your feet are nice and grounded. Right hand's going to come over to the left thigh, or you can grab a hold of your chair if that feels better. And then inhale to lengthen and exhale as you twist. You can use that chair to grab onto for leverage. Take a couple breaths in this position. Come back to center as we go to the other side. Your left hand comes to your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen and exhale as you twist. You can reach that right hand back to grab the chair for leverage as you twist. Come back to center. Bring your legs out quite far. Toes pointed out and knees are going in the direction as the toes. Right arm comes to your right thigh as you reach your left hand up and over for a side bend. And then try to gaze up to the ceiling as you open up that chest. Bring your left forearm down to your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. To help open up that chest, you can push into your left arm as you turn and gaze up. So really push into that arm as you gaze up to the ceiling. Come back down to center. Bring your legs back in. Ground down through your feet. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through that spine as you hinge forward with a flat back as far as you can go. And then begin to round through your spine as you bring your torso on top of your thighs. Hands can come down to the ground and relax completely over your thighs. Take a few big inhales and exhales here. You can grab your opposite elbows and just let yourself hang, releasing any tension that you may be holding. You can shake your head out, whatever feels good for your body right now. Ground down through your feet, engage your core as you slowly come up to a seated position. Arms go up high overhead, palms touch as you bring them down through heart center. Thank you for joining my chair yoga class. I hope it was beneficial for you guys. Namaste.